Okay, what's going on YouTube, man? It's P. Braxman. I'm back in here with another beat making tutorial. Basically the same time as from before, man. We using Native Instruments Machine along with Pro Tools. Building up all the sounds in Native Instruments Machine using the Native Instruments plugins, and then we're getting everything built up real nice. The hook is what we're really working on, and then we're gonna take the samples, loops, whatever that I created with the machine over to Pro Tools, and then we're gonna arrange it. That's basically how I make my beats. That's my set, you know. That's what I do. So we're gonna crack open Loud Pack, take a look at it. This beat's 153.5 beats per minute. It's a Southern track. First thing really I came up with really was the massive. You know, I went right to massive. Out of the complete 6, I used the big benders, as you can see. The plug-in. I'm gonna go ahead and play it for you guys, and you can hear it. So that's basically the gist of the beat. You know what I'm saying? That first high part that you hear. And then next thing I went to in here is going to be the horn selection, which is right inside of Machine. You'll notice here too, like how I did my horns. You know, they're blended. You know what I mean? Like they're in harmony. You know, I took a moderately low pitch horn, and then went below it. You know, just to kind of fill the horn up. You know what I'm saying? Make it really stick out. You know, so that's basically what I did. Next thing we're gonna look at is the bass line. The sub bass that's coming right out of the machine. Next thing I took was the FM8 tubular bells. That's exactly what I'm using right there for FM8. I'll let you hear those. You might not be able to hear them real good. Oh, here you go. You can hear them now. There's an alternate on here as well, as far as the tubular bells. So there's 2 patterns of those. Next thing we're going to do is go to the drums. After the drums, we're going to go ahead and go to the organ. Last but not least, on here we're going to go to the effects that I use. So that's really the basic, you know what I'm saying, the basic gist of the beat, more or less. That's really the hook, you know. So I built up the hook, and then, you know, I exported all my sounds out, Pro Tools, whatever, put a good mix on it, and then, you know, that's what it is. First thing I'm going to get into is going to be the drums, so you can actually hear, you know, what I'm doing inside of here with the drums, with the drum pattern. Like I said, it's only 4 bars, you know. That's all I'm drumming, you know. And then I'm taking it out, and I'm going to Pro Tools, and now I'll arrange it exactly where I want it from there. First thing we can listen to the clap. Go ahead and cut all these other sounds off, and I'll let you hear the drums by themselves. It's a regular clap, you know, nothing crazy. One thing I did do with the claps was I alternated my claps. You know, I stacked them, so the second clap has like a reverb to it, almost. You know, so 2 kick patterns with this beat as well. You can hear the other pattern. low kick. So hear that thump. The hats. Another hat. Kind of offset the clap a little bit. 3 hats at the end. And that's really how I'm getting that sound, you know, like I'm using 2 hats. Cymbal hit. Ride. We do the snare hit as well. And then the crash. And that's how I'm getting those fancy hats and stuff in there. You know, I'm using the 8th, the 4th, the 16th, you know, and I'm just playing with it, you know. When I sit down and compose the beat, you know, I'll fuck with some stuff, you know, and trying to see how I want it to really sound, you know, the image I want to give on the drums, you know what I'm saying, based off the beat. So that's what I came up with that. So you can hear the whole track. So y'all wonder how to get that that sound with your hats, you know, that's basically how you got to do it. You got to just build it up. It takes some practice, but it's not too difficult. It's moderately difficult. I mean, not really. Once you start to mess with the 8th, the 16th, the 4th, 32nd, it'll become easier to you. So everything's right here on the Pro Tools. Got everything already arranged, and you can see kind of like how I broke down everything here. You know, you've got your effects rise, the whip, the low whip, everything that I'm using, the mid brass, the low brass, how I stacked it up, the bell, the first bell pattern, the second bell pattern, the organs, the three different parts of the organs actually in there, the bell synth, and then, you know, just the drums that are here. You know how I alternated my kick pattern. You can see here, like on kick 1, where, you know, how it comes off like this, but you know, this is split. You know what I mean? Like I split it up, so you could, you know, it will be different. You know, it will have some substance to it, and then it crashes as well. You know, like I alternated my crash. Like you can see actually like how I went in here and how I cut this, because when it exported, you know, it was just like this. You know what I mean? Like it was just right here in these. Right here in this bar, right here, you know what I mean? Boom. So, and I split it up, you know, I chopped them up. The same thing I did with the rides as well. I chopped those up as well too. So a lot of this editing, you know, when I go to make a song here in Pro Tools, you know, I'm gonna chop some stuff up, you know what I mean? Because it'll be really too over repetitive if I was just to use exactly what I used in Machine. So I do come in here and I do change some things in here. You know, you can notice also the hat variation, how I changed up some stuff. You know, how I break down, you know, some of these hat variations and shit like that, to get the beat going. You know what I mean? This is all stuff that I find it easier to do it here in Pro Tools, probably just because I know Pro Tools really well. You know, to chop this up real quick, you know what I mean? Which in Machine, you know, you got to kind of like build scenes, which, you know, I mean, you can. It just depends. Whichever's, you know, easier for you as the user to do, that's what you're going to do. So this is how I learned, you know, how to really compose and how to, you know what I'm saying, structure up a beat, you know what I'm saying? So this is what I do. I'm going here and let you hear it. You know, I got the intro and everything all built up, the whole track, you know what I'm saying, the whole song, everything's there. So you can take a listen to it, man. This beat is also for sale as well. So if you want it, hit me up. You know what I mean? If you need a kit, if you need some drum sounds, hit me up. You know what I'm saying? I got that as well too. For the guys that are trying to come up, man. You know what I'm saying? Good drum sounds, no 16-bit bull crap. You know what I'm saying? Sounds, man. I got 24-bit wave sounds. You know what I'm saying? Kind of shit you need in your production, make your production pop, man. Make that shit stand out. So if you like the beat, holla, man. Subscribe, follow me on Twitter. Like my page, rate, subscribe, do what you do, man. Keep making beats. I'll holler at you, man. P.Brax.
Beats by DJ P.Brax. Beats by DJ P.Brax. Beats by DJ P.Brax. Beats by DJ P.Brax.